Okay, here we go. All right, so now here's the video of Blinn, and I figure we'd run through it a little bit and just see
Yeah, that's fine.
thought of how this thing plays out. So you can see this Hubenak is getting a good roll back to the left. I mean, that ball's being snapped right now at about the 42-yard line. You know, and he gets back to the 35 to throw it. You know, now what do you think? I mean, I saw this. It looked like some type of I don't know. What are they up top? The X is stopping and coming across, and then A is he's taking the inside on this.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
like some type of 90 seam or something. It's got to be some type of seam. Somebody's supposed to be locked one of these slots, but one of the trends lately, they give them both hot breaks, and he just picked one. So I don't know if that's what he's doing with this. This kind of looks like 90 stops or a streak or something with just blitz breaks.
Yeah, they must be getting blitz breaks here, but if you look at it, it's like, look at the way they're lined up against this thing. I mean, you've got 3 down linemen. It's a 3-2. It's a 3-4 defense.
3-4.
Right? So, that's the one safety on the right here sort of rolled down. So it's too high. I don't know why they'd be doing this. They're not really showing 2-man. They're bringing this guy like it could be man free.
I think it's man free. Looks like.
Yeah. Yeah, I just didn't know what this was, and I thought, I don't know.
Yeah, it looks to be man free. Somebody's going to touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, they got some cats that year. I think they went.
They had some guys. He had 3 wide receivers there. I think one of them.
2 of them went to Oklahoma, I think.
That's what I thought. Yep.
Look at this kid's footwork, though. It's interesting when you watch from the tight, the quarterback. See how, boom.
Right.
So he gets back a good 7 yards. He flips his. I like that when he gets there, the ball's gone. He's not hit. He's not sort of waiting because that dude's ready to run right into him.
He gets clobbered.
I mean, I liked him because I remember when I talked to Klingler about him, he didn't have any place to go.
No.
And I was at Bethany in Kansas, and I was trying to get him to come to me, and then I ended up out here, and that didn't work out. But I thought
he was at SMU. We were at SMU at the time. He was talking to us.
Yeah.
First got there. Yeah.
I just think he was
like this kid. He put up some numbers at Blinn.
What's that?
I said, this kid, the quarterback, he put some numbers up there at Blinn.
Yes, he did. But see, I like his poise. I like he gets back there and launches it, Now this right here, I mean, it's his choice. I don't know what the kid up top is thinking here.
Yeah, he should be going out.
Yeah. I mean, the guy's not, he's lining up outside of him there, but.
He's not attacking his shoulder, number one. I mean, he's not attacking the guy. And that's why when he breaks the out, the guy's still a little bit outside of him. He has to go through the man. Attacks that shoulder a little bit more.
So this would be choice special. See, if that seam on the backside, if he widens as he widens.
Yeah, he should clear outside. That's the thing you got to remember when you're running seams. You want to always do your best to clear outside.
Yeah, if he clears this thing outside, he's gone.
It's a wide seam, yeah.
Yeah, because he's letting that safety come and cover him. So that's, choice special. Now it just looks like I questioned some of the things that they were doing in protection. It didn't look that sound or they just he was dealing with a lot more heat than I think he should have been.
Yeah,
they're letting people come after him. I mean, you shouldn't have this kind of pressure coming right here when you look at this. I mean, there's 3 down and 2 backers. They're just bringing 5. The guys are coming free.
They probably need to be sliding to this boundary over here.
Yeah.
Over there. I don't know why they're just releasing him back. He's not in protection.
No, that was an issue. I noticed. Yeah. Okay, so that's what I saw there. Okay, next here. Okay, so this one here, We're an even. Is this a streak?
Yep, I would say
Right.
streak.
Now, the Z down here at the bottom shouldn't be setting it down.
You know, they did that earlier. That was the first play.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So this slot right here is looking outside. So I don't know if he's trying to go corner or what's he trying to do.
yeah, I wonder what they're trying to do here. I mean, that's just, I wonder. Because he did do a similar deal here.
He runs corner. Number 2 here runs corner.
Yeah, so this is hook.
Yeah.
So hook on the front side.
And then could be streak on the backside.
Yeah, I would probably just run switch, right?
Yeah, I would run switch.
Yeah, it seems more logical for what we like to do. Yeah. I just know he did have freaks, and some of it is just they just had way better people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like the way that Jimmy was coaching the quarterback, just his footwork and stuff.
Right.
Like, watch this one here. They get down in here.
Yeah.
Nice job on the fade. You know, the tight line looks good too. I just like the way the kid is rolling.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like one of them clingers. That's how David, both of them look. That's how David look.
He did?
Yeah, David threw a lot of stuff on the run, fades, everything. David.
Yeah, I see value to that, you know, because he's going to 1, 2, 3, that thing's gone. Boom.
It's gone. Yep. You plant, you're going to take the hit.
Mm-hmm. All right, so this looks like a choice, and he's going backside. All right, choice special.
Wow. He went backside. Never went to the seam on either one of those throws. He always went to the far outside receiver.
Yeah, right? Why would he do that?
I guess they just knew what they were doing. He must have had a liking for this guy.
Yeah.
He go gets it.
Yeah, he does get it. Now I'm just looking at this like let's talk through this kid down here at the bottom.
Okay.
Okay, so here he goes. 1, 3, 5. Okay, that's 5 steps there. 7, and he's taking the out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so they're making their breaks on 7 steps instead of 5.
Right, they 7-step out.
And that's how it used to be.
That's right. That's how I learned it.
Yeah. Now you and I had switched it back to 5. And it's funny because the other day in practice I said, let's try, and this is before I even looked at this, I started looking, it's like, what if we go to 7? You know, on the 5th step we make a decision that on the 7th step we're going to, take the choice that we're given.
Right.
And because what I noticed is when we're under the center and the QB's rolling, he doesn't get set up enough time to throw the ball fast enough when we're making the break on 5.
It's too quick.
Yeah, now if we're in the gun, it's not that hard.
Right.
But under the center, and that's why I'm struggling with that concept. What do you think?
I mean, I think that's probably why it was 7 under the center. I think that's the way they did it for the timing purposes of it.
Mm-hmm.
Time out better under center. Now in the gun, we shortened things up in the gun, but we didn't do it at Houston. I mean, June had realized that at SMU. So when we were in the gun, it was 5 steps.
Do you think I should be able to say, you tell me, if I call choice out of the gun, they break on 5. If I call it out under the center, they break on 7. Is that too hard to teach or?
No, not if you're doing it. I mean, every day you got to do it early, and they have to understand. Again, that's all awareness by the individual players.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's hard at all. Personally, I don't. I just know if he's under the center, I'm 7.
Yeah, because it almost like it. In my mind, it almost sounds backwards because usually under the center, you think you're gonna get the ball out faster.
Yeah, I mean, you will.
Now we're going deeper.
Yeah, but the route is deeper. Yeah, you get it out faster when you're throwing your thunders and lightnings. Or your game.
Yeah.
Faster.
You think I should play with that a little bit this week?
I would try it and see if it's more comfortable. I mean, the key thing here, though, I mean, making sure that the QB is okay with it. I mean, obviously, you know that. So, I mean, if he's comfortable with that or he feels like he can do it. He can get it out a lot quicker or easier with that adjustment. Then I will make the adjustment because you want him to feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as the guys that are running the routes, they'll learn it, man. That's not a problem.
It's not.
No, as long as it's presented and it's repped, it shouldn't be an issue.
So, okay, so talk me through Z right now on a set. He's going to break it on 7, which he does here.
Right.
He still wants to take his inside shoulder to the corner's outside shoulder, right?
Man, right here, I would tell this guy stay on his vertical stem because the guy looks like he's inside leverage right now.
Okay.
If he's inside leverage on me, then I'm gonna stay vertical. I'm gonna stay on my vertical stem.
So don't widen if he's.
I'm not gonna widen if he's inside. No, okay, because if I widen, he's gonna widen. Right. So, but if I'm pushing my vertical stem and I'm noticing he's starting to widen, then I want to make sure I stay on that outside shoulder. So I may want to widen in my stem as he starts to widen outside of me or head up.
So if they're playing like that catch technique, then you're going to widen.
If he's playing catch technique and he's slightly head up to outside of me, yes, I'm gonna get to his outside shoulder.
Okay.
But if he's inside of me, I'm gonna push vertical first. If he's inside of me, I'm gonna stay vertical on my alignment. And if he stays inside of me, I'm just gonna stay vertical to my steps, to my depth, and then I'm gonna make my break.
Okay.
I don't want to cheat the yardage on the quarterback's throw. I don't want to give up yards. I want to be able to have a lot more room.
Okay, so right now, that is his 5th step that just landed. His right foot just landed on the outside. That's his 5th step. He's closed the cushion. The kid's outside of him. So he's going to hit the out. Okay. So, boom, that's 7 right there.
Actually, I think this guy, Manny, is too deep. If you could slow-mo that, I'm going to see what I'm talking about.
Slow-mo the receiver here?
Yeah, if you could just slow-mo it.
Okay, ready? 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, he's taking that extra step right there at the top.
Yeah, too many steps. He almost took 9
steps. Yeah.
Yeah. Like when you would take a 7 step, what kind of depth were you figuring you were going to get?
Anywhere from, I would say 12 to 14.
Okay. Yeah, because he's getting 16.
Yeah. So he's almost 20.
Yeah. Yeah, because the only guy I saw get like 15 some yards was the kid. Remember the tall receiver for the Oilers was playing X?
Yeah, that's Haywood Jeffries. Yeah, I mean Haywood Jeffries 6'5".
Yeah, that's the only guy I've seen hit it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 12-14 would work out on a 7 step. Boom, crossover now.
Yeah. And that's
okay. What would get him to give you the post?
He would have to be way outside of me. It would have to be his inside shoulder on my outside shoulder.
Gotcha. He's got to widen a bunch.
Yeah, he's got to widen a bunch.
Okay. Other than that, keep taking the out.
I keep taking it out all day. Yeah, because he's got to turn. I mean, even if he zone turns, he's screwed. If he man turns, he's screwed. If he zone turns, he can't get out of that transition.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, that would make some sense here. If he's zone turning, you got a whole different ball game there.
Baby J, you giving some good advice here, man.
I'm doing the best I can.
Good luck with it. Good luck.
Working it.
We're doing the best I
can. So here on this one, I'm looking. I mean, it's an automatic out. Would you ever take the fade?
No. I mean, no, not as long as this guy is shuffling out of there like that, Manny, and backpedaling out of there, that's to his advantage. So, I mean, we want to let him. See, we was always taught, let him play his technique and just be the technique that he's being taught. So right now he's bailing out. Let him bail. Don't force a fade and force a 50-50 ball. This is a 75 ball right here. We take the out and we throw it on time. The percentage is much higher in taking the out. Now, because of that, because we're going to continue to take the out, at some point he's going to squat.
And then you take the fade.
And now we just play it by your steps. You gonna close him quicker, and you just run right by him.
That makes sense. Okay. They're just playing jump ball there.
Yeah.
Hook. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at some Skelly from last night.
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, we can always go back to this and when we need to. Let's see here. Spring bracket. Skelly. Now, a couple of these, the first ones are a little not so good, but what the heck? We'll look at it. Okay, so now we're going rip, and we're going 60 mesh, okay? This kid screws up top, and he was a little confused on the one setting the mesh.
Uh-huh.
We'll get him fixed later, but so the guy in motion's got the dig. You know, he's taking. I mean, two guys are covering him. We got the out up top. Probably should have hit that, right?
Yeah, based on the leverage. Your big guy, Manny, could probably push that over the top of that defender there. He's squatting on him at about 8. He needs to get that over the top of that guy. It just helps your mesh window when you come back down to it, and it also holds that guy from getting underneath you.
Is he going to take best release on that dig?
Yeah, I mean, you want to take if he goes inside like he does, he still needs to push that vertical to his depth.
And we're telling him 12 yards.
Yeah, that's what and I would tell him to do that simply because he wants to make sure that window opens by the time he comes back inside.
Okay.
Don't rush that. Yeah, best release. You don't ever want to get him jammed up in there. So yes.
Mm-hmm. All right, this is choice. We screw up on our timing here. It's choice switch. We should have snapped it sooner, but there's a choice route with X down here at the bottom. Let's take a look.
One more time. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's too early.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at him, it's like, okay, fine, let's count him. 1, 3.
Yeah, he's breaking at about 3.5, close to 4.
Yeah, so he's got a break on his 5th step.
Right.
All right. We'll look at that again. All right, here's mesh the other way. We start to get it cleaned up a little bit more here. Out of even. Now, when you just hit the out here at the bottom?
I would. Backpedaling, giving it to you, take it.
Yeah, right. So we're still telling them 5 steps. It's a regular choice for us. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5th. That is.
That's a good one there.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Those chops out of the top and just round first base going to second.
Mm-hmm. I'm just looking at the mesh now. So number 6 is setting it up. Boom, underneath. Keep coming. Yeah, got it. And the dig eventually is open, but it's late always, but it's going to be there. Here's choice drag. Let's see if they get this. Normally we would probably hit choice drag on the run.
Yeah. Right.
Pick off that corner. But we still want to look up top. What do you think of that choice out? 1,
2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's too early.
Too early.
Yeah. You know, let's see. One, 2, 3. Yeah. See, he needs to his. If you go back to the start, it's one of the things I try to tell these guys at SMU and how I ran it when I played outside with June. It's your third outside. Right? So I would count, I would just go 1, 2, 3. Third outside step.
Your third outside step.
Right. So your back foot, your outside foot is back, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
So here we go.
That's what I'm counting. I'm counting that. One, two. So he never takes it to the third one.
He needs to get more. When is the crossover?
It wasn't a cross for me. I was planting and rolling off my outside foot. See how he does eventually?
Yeah.
So you go 1, 2. Now he breaks on his inside foot, which is wrong. He should be breaking on that outside foot, which would be 3.
Yeah.
Rolling.
So his 30 rolls over. That's the speed cut he's trying to get.
Speed cut he's trying to get to, right.
Okay. So we'll work that a little bit more today. All right, here's mesh with the, just motion into trips. So going 30 mesh.
That looks good. Mesh, I like the mesh depth. You got to get closer.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, before shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
Sit down. You need to get over here and sit down.
Okay, let's look at the choice route down here at the bottom with X, okay?
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
There it is.
He does it.
You just need to clean it up at the top. He's doing a little drifting because he's trying to plant. They're still trying to plant on that inside foot.
Yeah. He should be planting on the outside foot.
No, I'm sorry. He's trying to plant on that. Yes, he should be rolling off that outside foot. Correct.
Yes. Yeah, you got it. So that's the thing. So you sort of got to lean into the outside.
No doubt. And yes, because at some point you're gonna have to attack. You're gonna have to attack leverage of the corner, right? So you want that foot on that area that you want outside that corner. So that foot needs to be on that outside shoulder. Okay. If you don't have it there on that outside shoulder, or you plan on your inside foot, that planning on the inside foot is going to allow that guy now to slide more outside of you. You can't get.
Yeah, now we're squaring it out.
There you go. Right.
Got it. Okay. So that's what I got to refine this kid, because this is the Gillespie kid. He can be pretty good.
Yeah, I like this kid.
Yeah, because it's like if you do it the way you're saying to do it, what's going to happen, he's just going to go right into it smooth.
It's going to be right into a smooth speed. Yeah. And he can control how he comes out of that thing with his outside, or his inside foot, where he crosses that inside foot. Or once you roll, then your next step needs to be a vertical step or horizontal step so that you stay flat in that roll and not drift upfield.
Got it. Okay. So I got to get him to lean into the out and then cross over flat.
That's it. He kind of does it.
Yeah.
He kind of does it there. He just kind of drifts up the field a little bit when he plants. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
He does it. And tell him to close his shoulder. He needs to, all those guys on that choice out route, on their out routes, they need to close their upfield shoulder to the quarterback. So if I'm running choice this way,
mm-hmm.
to my left, then I need to close my right shoulder to the quarterback.
Okay. We mean close it, get it around?
Get it around. Yeah, there you go. Just get it around and close it bring it back to the quarterback. That way you won't drift upfield.
Close the shoulder. Okay, cool. All right, I like that. Here's motion. We're running curl now. And I talked to them about the hash area like we talked the other day.
Okay.
They like that. And what we're doing, so you know, is I put it in, the hash area is -2 or +2 yards.
Right.
Okay. So they're getting a feel for, hey, if it's curl, we're basically trying to get whoever the flat defender is attracted to the out.
That's right.
Faster. So it's going to be somewhere in the -2, he should be breaking. So before the hash. So that's why the guy came across in motion and he set himself before the hash.
That's smart.
All right, like that. Okay, now Gillespie down here at the bottom, he needs a curl over. See that guy there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd like to have him curl over that guy. But really, if the out should go at 6 yards depth, is what we're telling him.
Mm-hmm.
And we should be able to get him the ball sooner. I'd like him to catch the ball top of the numbers. Like now, put it in his
Right.
mouth. We're just a little late.
That's okay. Yeah. Can I run it back to the beginning one time? Let me just check Gillespie. See, his eyes never really target the guy he needs to attack. His eyes stay on the corner too long. He never took a peek from just what I see. He never looked inside to see which guy he's going to get over the top of, or basically to understand. See, he never looks inside at all.
Oh, I see. Number 2, Gillespie doesn't see.
Right.
He doesn't point out, hey, there's that guy that's coming
Right.
out.
Right.
Yeah, he's got to point him out, or he's got to see him. So
He's got to see him. He's got to see him. At least he knows how to adjust his route on his stem to make sure he does his job. Because he does that, I mean, you got a wide open sideline.
Yeah, we sure do. And really, what could happen is he may be picking that guy, and he can't even get
No
to
doubt. Could end up that way. Yep.
Yeah.
And if the guy runs out of that full speed, it should come back inside to him.
That's right. Yeah, I like that. Now here's choice special motion.
He's kind of in between.
Oh yeah, he got caught here, didn't he? Gillespie.
He just need to take it. Just trust it.
So what do you think here? Let's just count them up here as steps. 1, 2, 3.
Re-roll it.
Now, where that guy's outside of him, but he's closed the cushion.
Yeah. Well,
You've just taken the out?
I'm taking it. Any gray, to me, that's gray, out. Any gray area is out.
Okay.
And initially, what I would have those guys read initially, or the guys I've coached, initially, what I would have them read is the movement of the corner. What's he doing initially? What's he doing? And they have to answer that. Once they say he backs out. So we're thinking out all the way right now. Unless something
Backing out, you're thinking out.
He's sinking out, he's backing out, he's sinking out. Unless something changes within the route stem, whether he squats, okay, or I close that cushion on him between 2 and 3. But here at his break point right there, that's not a post. That's not a go. That's an out.
Yeah. It's not a post also because you got a half field safety.
I have to stick it to you, no doubt.
Yeah.
And the guys, to me, he's inside leverage right there too. So
Gotcha. Yeah, because he got a head whip to get around, and it's going to be too late if we throw it on the money. We got lucky on that, but I mean,
he wanted to beat him deep, and I wouldn't have a problem if his answer. If I asked him what was he thinking, and he told me I was going to beat him deep, coach. Okay.
Yeah, he likes that.
I like that. I like that, the deep thought.
Yeah, I got it.
That's what you was trying to do, but.
Now up top, that backside seam needs to widen.
Oh yeah, that backside seam should be all the way out to +2 on the hash. Attacking the hash area, or more importantly, attacking the safety in the hash area. That's what he needs to attack. That's what he's reading.
Yeah. Sure does. That's a good point. I hear you coming back to that mesh again. This is another that's cleaner. This is mesh curl.
Okay.
Okay. So I brought him over. Now number 6 and the Z up top are running a curl scheme, and the other 2 are running mesh. You should have just thrown the out. Now.
You're reading the curl scheme first. Yep.
Yeah. Because I like it because it's almost like you get a chance to look at curl or hook or anything we call it. And then by the time you figured it out, if it's not there, that mesh is coming across.
It's coming across. It works out. The timing of it works out.
Yeah. All right.
Boom. Yep.
Yeah.
Choice switch. Too far outside.
Yeah. Somebody covered that. So that, yeah, I got to get that choice route by Gillespie better.
Mm-hmm. 2, 3.
Yeah, he just needs to flatten it out, but you know, that swing by the back will bring that guy down. So
What's your back check? What's your back's options here?
like this play, we would have called it rip. And then we're going to go 30. We call that 34. 4 means check, swing. Okay, so we're basically 1, 2, 3, and 4 are front side checks based on what your protection guy does. And then a 5 and a 6 are backside routes. So it's just a way to get a guy out.
Yeah. Have you ever done option?
I've done option to the backside with switch, which I call that a 5. So like, let's say we're rolling to the right. So we go 65, switch. So ball's on the left hash. You're an even. So now the QB is rolling right. The back checks backside. So he's running an option route on the backside there off the backer.
Right.
It also changes protection. So now the center is climbing to the front side backer, or at least that's his man.
Right.
We got the QB going one way, and then he's coming backside on switch anyway. So he's still looking, reading switch, but if they bail on us, then we have the check down to the back.
Gotcha. The reason why I brought it up because option right here, you got that backer now. He's responsible for that flat area.
Yes.
Back came through the line and ran option. You could tell the back replace that backer or force that backer to cover him so you won't have anybody underneath your out.
Gotcha. Oh, you're saying replace the backer that's bailing.
Yeah.
Okay. See, we would just call that 31. A 1 is replace the backer.
Yeah, because I think the flare is bringing that backer out to your out.
Good point. Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what it's doing. Yeah.
Or you can also run curl. You can run your curl to the single receiver side. Flare your back like this, and have your single receiver run curl.
Roll over him. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who's calling.
Yeah, that'd be a good curl route. He curling over the top of that right there.
To the single receiver. That'd be easy. That'd be a nice change up too.
Yeah. Like the mesh. The mesh is looking good.
Yeah, it's starting to come along, huh?
Yeah. Right there. Boom. Drop step. Drop step.
Yes. You got it. Yeah, I like that.
Come out of there.
No, not bad. Okay. Cool. Somebody keeps calling me here like I got some. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. That's good stuff, man.